Hello, beautiful people. This is Eric Kearney, president of the African American Chamber of Commerce, here with a business briefing. And want to talk a little bit about what you can do to help small businesses during this not only COVID-19 time period, but also the protests that are going on throughout our city and our country. Um, Let's start with a quote from Dr. Martin Luther King. A riot is the language of the unheard. And while we haven't had rioting necessarily in Cincinnati, we have had protests, and some of them have unfortunately turned destructive or violent. So what we're going to cover is some steps that you can take to help improve the community, as well as the contact information for the African American Chamber of Commerce team and our social media contact. Let's set a foundation. On May 25th, Mr. Floyd, an African American man, was killed in Minneapolis, Minnesota. While Mr. Floyd was handcuffed and lying face down on the ground, an officer placed his knee on his neck and on his back, and 8 minutes and 46 seconds later, he passed away. So some things that you can do. One, support Black-led organizations. For instance, buy a membership or a sponsorship with the African American Chamber of Commerce. Obviously, I'm going to support our organization, but there are other organizations that are doing great work that are Black-led, that are community-based, that you should also consider. We made a statement about this time, and essentially what we're saying is, we want people, we firmly believe people should express their First Amendment rights, but let's also have thoughtful discussion, let's have prayer, peaceful protest, and let's support local community-based businesses that uplift the community so that we can get justice and peace. One example is the Minority Business Emergency Assistance Fund. You can donate to this. Also, this money is being compiled. The deadline is June 5th, and then we're going to push this money out into the community through what are called push grants. And those are going to be $2,500, $5,000, or $10,000. They're designed for micro enterprises, small businesses, and we're going to get that money out. Also, you can donate to a bail fund to help those who have been arrested. I know that Nelson Pierce, the pastor of Beloved Community Church, is leading a fund to collect bail money for those people. Also, reach out. Find someone who's of a different race, color, religion, background than yourself, and share a meal with them, or share some time with them doing an activity. Do that more than once. Repeat. Reach out. You can donate to Black Lives Matter, or start your own Black Lives Matter chapter, depending upon how involved you want to be and how active you want to be. And then shop local. And this is the point of this slide and how everything is interconnected. If you support small businesses, community-based businesses, they help uplift the community, they create jobs in the community, and that cycle repeats. People have jobs, they're able to spend more money with local communities. Speak up. Let your thoughts be known about how you feel about police brutality, racial injustice, about economic inequality, all of those types of issues. And you can do things such as maybe writing a letter or a note to a friend, or putting something on social media, or going to protest, or showing up at a city hall or the state house or something like that. And then check on one another. Check on other business owners, check on people who may be in the community who may be hurting, or who may need an outlet to share their feelings and to talk to others. So my advice is to check on one another. Remember that the African American Chamber of Commerce team is here to help you. We have Deborah Davis, who is our regional MBAC director, Jordan Ivory, who's the program director, Henrietta Hunter Shepard, who does our city and state programs, Alex Thomas, who is our membership director, Christy Clement Williams, who handles sponsorships, Marlene Fout, who is out in Piketon, Ohio, covering Appalachian counties, and I'm Eric Kearney, and you can reach me there. Also, follow us on social media, like us on Facebook. You can follow our videos on YouTube, Instagram, other websites, and also Twitter. Thank you very, very much for your support of the African American Chamber and all that we're trying to do to help the community. Hopefully, this briefing has been helpful to you. Be safe, be well.